Stop.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today is see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Why did you put on whole different clothes instead of putting on your school clothes back on?
Kickoff team is out there ready to get this.
You like doing dumb shit. Put on a whole outfit. We finna go away from 2K.
Well, what's up with the Stars account?
What's up with it?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders? Coming out aggressively, and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and It's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage.
He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
And the returner will be brought down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass, it's Penny. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Syracuse right back at it. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after it.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw, it's Petty. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play. And,
Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Got a man. It's Moran. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. He'll try the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Fast motion from the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Cummings. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking downfield, it's Penny. Unloads it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Slips through the line. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's looking on the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a fabulous start to the Gator Bowl. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stokes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's looking deep. Makes a catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
we just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Penny. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Now on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Calls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. 3rd and long, you got them right where you want them. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays as a defensive guy.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got an open man. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big 3rd down conversion.
He's got the tight end. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with